With an unprecedented 30 million Americans filing for unemployment, the Alameda County Food Bank in Northern California has risen to meet the need.
Staple items like potatoes, onions, apples, and pears, stuff that they can eat that's not just, something that's in a can. Sometimes we even provide dairy, which is nice, so it's a nice variety.
Usually by the time we open, there's, between 40 and 50 cars already waiting for us to open the gates. Our emergency food helpline call volume surged right off the bat. It peaked at 1,000% higher, and we're still taking, well over 100 to 200 calls per day. About 50% of the people who are reaching out to us on a daily basis are reaching out to us for the very first time.
The food banks ramped up their efforts to meet the needs. Funding comes from state and private donations.
We are distributing a lot more food. Now, last month alone, we distributed 20% more food than we did the year before. We're able to buy a lot of food for pennies on the dollar. We buy in bulk, so even a small donation becomes a lot of food.
It is a no-contact facility. Clients are able to stay inside their car, minimal talking, minimal information is taken. We do all the hard work. We literally put the food inside their cars for them, and it's fast. So they're able to come get food. They've got to wait in a little bit of a line, but they get really good food and it's safe.
Usually we would just serve low-income families in East Oakland. Now it's just about every demographic, every class of individuals coming through here.
It's been humbling. We are talking to a lot of people who are coming to us for the first time, people who just completely lost hours or they were laid off and didn't know where to turn.
And the food bank expects people will keep coming.
We know from past experiences that once something like a shelter-in-place order is lifted, once an emergency is sort of ended, so to speak, it's still going to take months, if not years, for a lot of people who are impacted the hardest by this to get back on their feet.
The staff stressed that all that is needed to receive the food donations is to show up. There is no type of eligibility requirement. For VOA News, Deana Mitchell, Oakland, California.